So you want to play like a Pyric Cultist, you want to be able to summon fire on your foes and decimate anything that comes your way. You're going to want to know where to allocate your first 25 points, which are completely crucial to getting your perfect build ready for the game. Now, if you didn't get a chance to watch my How to Level Up Fast video, I highly recommend you guys check that out because that's going to allow you guys to allocate these 25 points very early in the game and allowing you for your playthrough to become more easy, more enjoyable, and just become super OP while you're raining down fire. So if you like how this sounds, like, let's go ahead and dive into the video and talk about where to allocate the first 25 points and why we're going to be putting them in this location and how is this beneficial to our character build. Now, I will have a late build video later on for you guys in the channel, so make sure you guys subscribe and turn on those notifications so you guys don't miss when that video goes live. So let's go ahead and start breaking down. So when you start off with the Pyric Cultist, your strength is going to start at 9, your agility is going to start at 8, your endurance is going to start at 11, vitality at 9, radiance at 8, and inferno at 18. Now, of course, most of our power, most of our potential is going to be coming from inferno, and this is the category we're going to be focusing primarily on. Now, with that being said, we are going to be focusing on vitality as well, a little bit of endurance, and a little bit of radiance. But the great thing about this particular build is that we want to boost our infernal damage as much as we can. Now, with using that boost of inferno damage, we are going to be trying to utilize everything that has fire. So not only are we going to be able to start throwing our fire bombs a lot faster, we're also going to be able to have a little bit more additional mana, which is going to allow us to cast more fireballs. In addition to that, our weapons are going to be able to cast fire on them. So you're going to want to make sure that when you're using your weapons, you're inflicting fire upon these weapons. Now, at the early stages of the game, there are a couple enemies that are fire. So you're not going to be doing a lot of damage to these enemies. But as you progress throughout the game, this is where this character shines. And this is definitely a character you want to have ready when the builds come around. All right, so now let's talk about where you're going to be putting these points. So we're going to be putting a lot of points into Inferno, and the way you want to start these first 24-point allocation is you want to dump 10 points into Inferno. Now this is going to bring you all the way up to 28 Inferno, and what this is going to allow you to do, guys, it's going to allow you to have more magma, which is going to allow you to throw your fireballs more often and more frequently. It's also going to allow you, when you infuse your weapons with fire, to do more additional fire and burn damage when you're doing this particular run. Now, if you guys did follow my How to Level Up video, theoretically, you should get these 10 points just by that run alone. You should also be getting these additional 5 points, which are going to be going straight into Vitality to be able to do that particular run. So once you have a total of 15 points already educated into your build, you should be running through the How to Level Up, farm that we did really fast and really easily. Now, what else we got to do? We already have 15 points allocated. What we want to do, guys, is we're going to dump 2 additional points into Radiance. What this is then going to allow us to do, it's going to allow us to have that Magnum regeneration. Plus, it's going to allow us to tap into Radiance magic if we happen to find a Radiance magic potion that's going to give us our heals, or just going to give us additional potion or additional magic to use. In the meantime, we get our really powerful, fire magic that we're able to get throughout the game as we progress later. Now, after you allocated those 2 into Radiance, you're then going to dump 1 additional point into Vitality, making Vitality all the way up to 16. Now, once you have those 16 points already allocated, you have Radiance at 10, you're then going to dump in the additional remaining points into Inferno, which should bring your character all the way up to 35 Inferno points. And that is the way you allocate the first 25 points for this build. What this build is going to allow you to do, guys, is going to give you a nice steady flow of having your fire active, of being able to have survivability, of being able to regain your health, and being able to cause additional burn damage to the enemy once you have the weapons that you want to go ahead and pick. This should get you completely started with your character and allow you to complete almost the high-end difficulty and kill the majority of the first bosses that you're going to encounter with ease for your build. So if you're trying to get your Pyric Cultist super ready to go right off the bat, you're going to want to make sure you allocate these points correctly, just like I mentioned. Now, later on, I will have a complete endgame S tier build for the Pyric Cultist as we accumulate gear and we accumulate, of course, rings. and of course magic to be able to put this build to this best and full advantage and full display. I hope you guys are enjoying our content here at the channel. You are doing the keys for you guys. Drop a comment, drop a like. If you want more Lord of the Fallen content, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also check our second channel. We're going to have you completely covered with everything Lord of the Fallen. We have strength builds over there. We have other builds that are not going to be on this channel, so make sure you guys stop by and check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video.